honest with you guys. I don't want to risk this. I don't. Gosh, I don't know if I want. I don't want to play this, but I think this is NBA TNT. I'm pretty sure I'll be copyrighted if we mess around with that. But I did find this interesting. So this is interesting, and I don't have the other one, but screw it. I'll just tell you what he said. So Wemby on his drive. So this is what Wemby had to say. It's very profound inside of me. I got these abilities, this talent. I'm healthy. I was raised by a good family. I got all this that was given to me. The only option is to use it and make the most out of it. If I can be the best, then I must be the best. And that's on par with what he's been saying this entire time. I mean, that's the whole reason he picked this number, right? As corny as it is, it was number one. There's nothing else to be but number one. So yeah, he definitely considers himself to be a best ultimate competitor, or he wants to be the best ultimate competitor. And he's, I don't know. It's like one of those moments where you saw so many people talking about it that weren't Spurs fans, and you're just sitting back like, yeah, we've been keeping up with him forever. Like, I've been keeping up with Wemby for a couple years now, but this is how he is. This is who he is. You guys already know we talked about how his past coach in France said that he reminds him of Kobe. The fact that when he was getting interviewed, when he was like 18, the interviewer ended up seeing his phone wallpaper and it was Kobe. It's just in so many moments during this season that a lot of people probably didn't see, where he comes in, he just completely shifts the momentum of a game. And he's just, I don't know, it's just, he has that fire in him, you know, he definitely has it. Another thing too that I found interesting, and I don't have the quote from it, but Jamal Crawford also told Wemby that he wouldn't mind teaching him one of his moves. Don't know how serious that was, but that would be absolutely insane if he did work with Jamal Crawford, because we all know Jamal Crawford was a monster when it comes to his dribbling moves. He was a monster. Ruru said his parents raised him well. They taught him to be humble yet confident. It matters not what others think about it. True. Sohan is only 20. Why are we bringing up Sohan? Oh, that dude Sohan is too inconsistent. Defensively, Sohan is never inconsistent. Like, I feel like it's pretty rare when Sohan is inconsistent defensively. Offensively, shooting wise, which is the same thing that everyone was criticizing him for, and the reason why he didn't even go higher in the draft, his shooting, which we expected to be a little inconsistent, has actually been much better than expected, believe it or not. So yeah, look, and he's super young. And Wemby, if I'm being completely honest, Wemby can be inconsistent sometimes, right? Offensively. But he's just so freaking tall that sometimes he can lean on that. He's tall, athletic. He can lean on it sometimes. And I feel like this past game, the game against the Magic, he leaned on it. He absolutely leaned on it. He leaned on it. He was pretty rough. The last couple games, the Magic game and the all these games are blending in with each other now. What was the game before the Magic game, chat? Because that game he was pretty wild too. That wasn't great. Anyways, yeah, so anybody can be inconsistent. Wizards. Yeah, Wizards. Yeah, that was weird. He was inconsistent. Sohan's defense is not even that good, and his turnover is a lot. Well, on drives, he's like one of the best, but I don't know. I feel like that should be a different segment. I don't know. Anyways, this is just great. You can tell he has the competitiveness. He has a competitive edge to him, and it's not enough for him to be so freaking talented. The fact that mentally he is engaged and mentally he's there all the time, 110%. I think that's pretty great. Like I said, he can be inconsistent because he's so young, but as far as when it's a really key matchup, he is there. I mean, people can make fun of the Embiid game, which I'll be honest in saying I hated the refereeing in that game. It changed how you can even play defense on Embiid, but he had a good game. He had one of his best games of the season, 33 points, but nobody noticed because he was in foul trouble and he barely got to play. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Jamal. Thank you, man. Good stuff, though.